as fuck, I'm up before the sun. Coffee in my cup, charts loading one by one. Ain't no time to waste, got my system down. Trading's what I do, about to get this crown. Screens all lit up, candles red and green. This my morning shit, know just what I mean. Sipping slow and steady, while I check the trends. Mad focus now, this is how my day begins. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Fuck the formal trading, that ain't how I roll. Take my time analyzing, that's how I get gold. Coffee getting cold, but I'm locked right in. Watching patterns form, know just where to begin. This ain't rocket science, just my daily grind. Same shit, different day, but I'm doing fine. Got my setup perfect, got my mind just right. About to make these moves, gonna do this shit all night. Yeah. Sipping and trading, trading and sipping. Got my momentum, ain't no way I'm slipping. Yeah. Numbers and patterns, patterns and flows. This is my rhythm, everybody knows. Charts and coffee got me in my groove. This my daily move, yeah, I got something to prove. Charts and coffee got me feeling smooth. This my daily truth, yeah, I know just what to do. Making money moves, daily this shit feel from home. I can get cold, but I'm still in the zone. Making money move, yeah, this shit feels like home. Fuck sleep, I got my morning mapped, while these other bitches still trapped in the naps. Quiet house, screens lit up bright, my setup perfect, everything's right. First sip hits, mind gets clear, another day to fucking dominate here. Watch the numbers dance and slide, while my coffee keeps me certified. Charts and coffee started right, yeah. Focus tight, mind in flight, mind in flight. Charts and coffee make it flow, yeah. That's the rhythm that I know. Second cup, now I'm in the zone. All these patterns speaking in code. They don't know about this morning grind, being sharp when others fall behind. Fuck that FOMO, I stay composed. Years of practice, that's how it goes. Every move calculated clean, this ain't luck, you know what I mean. Early bird gets the fucking win, that's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark, that's what sets the real one me. Early bird gets the fucking win, that's why I'm here where I've always been. Discipline hits different when it's dark, that's what sets the real ones apart. Their cup's cold, but I don't care. These indicators showing me where to place it perfect, time is sweet, while amateurs still catch disease. This game ain't for the weak or slow, gotta be ready when it's time to go. Morning ritual got me trained, others sleep while I maintain. Charts and coffee one more time, yeah. This rhythm's yours and this rhythm's mine, this rhythm's mine. hours hit me with a different kind of peace. While the world's still quiet, I find my release. Just me and these numbers dancing slow, building patterns in my mind as I go. Something special about this morning and way before the day is time to care. And I keep asking myself as the minutes tick by, and I keep wondering why every morning feels so right. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? You asked me once why I rise before the sun. Said I'm chasing something that can't be outrun. It's not about the money or the gain, it's about finding clarity when things ain't the same. Each morning ritual brings me closer to truth. Like watching steam rise, I'm finding proof that patience builds more than just a perfect cup. It's teaching me when to hold, when to give up. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? Sometimes I wish you could see this morning meditation with me, where everything makes sense before the world gets intense. What's brewing in my coffee or my mind? What's brewing leaving yesterday behind? What's brewing in this cup of time? What's brewing as these thoughts align? What's brewing me? Catch a pattern while the world's still asleep. First light hits my screen, I'm in my element. Fresh brew by my side, mind is confident. Reading these patterns like sheet music, feel the flow. Each candlestick painting stories as they go. Morning meditation with my market view. Catching waves of data, riding them with you. Some see just numbers, I hear the melody. Each trend line speaking rhythmically to me. Time signatures changing, support levels hold. Breaking down resistance as the day unfolds. Charts and coffee, that's my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Second cup hitting different minds, eye clear. Watch these price points dance, appear and reappear like a jazz musician. Reading between the lines, finding sweet spots where opportunity shines. Keep it cool and steady, no need to rush. Let the market breathe, feel that morning hush. Been studying patterns since you've been sleeping. Watching lines form art while knowledge I'm reaping. Strategy tight like a bebop groove. Calculated steps on when to make my moves. Speed picks up, more intense delivery.
Quick shifts come in tempo, changing fast. Gotta stay composed, make these moments last. Reading signals, catching every beat. Market symphony playing just for me. Mind state elevated, focus clean. This ain't just trading, this is art you're seeing. Charts and coffee, it has my harmony. Finding rhythms where others just see. Random moves and noise, but baby, can't you see? These patterns move like jazz, just trust in me. Moving like jazz, just trust in me. Want a ritual complete. Left my mark on these streets of green and red, but the rhythm stays in my head.
Morning comes, I think of you first. Chart lines dance while my coffee bursts. Been at this game since day one, teaching me patience like you always done. Charts and coffee, that's our way, that's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Numbers flow like the brew in my cup. Some days down, but we keep looking up. You showed me how to read these signs. Now every morning feels like yours and mine. Remember what you taught me about staying cool. When markets get wild, I follow your rules. Charts and coffee, that's our way. That's how we start the day. Got my screens lit, what you gonna say? Watch how the patterns play. Just you, me, and these morning routines. Building something real, building something real, know what I mean? I watch you rushing in the morning, trying to catch every move. But let me share something with you that'll help improve your groove. See, you're like fresh beans waiting to release what's locked inside. But patience makes the difference between success and a wild ride. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. You check your screens at sunrise, numbers dancing everywhere. But trading's like my coffee method, it needs time and tender care. Temperature's important, just like timing in the trade. Too hot and you'll get burned quick, too cold opportunities fade. Take it slow, watch it form, just like steam rising up warm. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. I've seen too many burn out, trying to catch every wave, but the ones who last the longest know just when to stay away. So here's my morning lesson as I pour this cup for you. The market gives its gifts to those who know just what to do. Like coffee needs its moments for the flavors to extract. Your trades need proper timing before you plan to act. Let it brew, just like your morning cup. Just like your morning cup. Take your time, watch it flow, don't rush to drink it up. Don't rush to drink it up. Wisdom comes in drops, like coffee through the filter, finding patience at the top. Just up before the rest of the block, nah. Just me and my laptop. Tick-tock, haven't even brushed my teeth yet, but these charts ain't gonna read themselves, I bet. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Same way I read these charts all the time. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. That's how we make these moves round here. That's how we do. Red candles flash on my screen while I'm sipping something mean. Used to play it fast and lose, now wait for confirmation, that's the truth. Got a system, got a plan, I'm trading like a rookie, understand. Numbers dancing, I stay cool, cause panic selling's for a fool. Some days green, some days red, gotta keep a level head. Deep breath in, let it flow, this ain't no casino, yo. This is just not checkers, fam. Gotta think before you slam. Markets opening in 5. Feel my focus come alive. Charts tell stories if you know how to read between the highs and lows. Been at this since way back when. Now I'm teaching you, my friend. This ain't luck, this ain't chance, this is morning market dance. Watch the steam rise, study every line. Every single morning, we do this right. Coffee in my system, mind getting clear. It's the only way we move from here. move like waves of grain. Every morning's got its own sweet flow. Some days fast, but mostly moving slow. Learning how to read which way things go. Finding peace in what these mornings show. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. Fuck the noise, I'm focused on my path. Reading signals through the aftermath. Every line's a story that I grasp. Some shit falls, other things will last. Damn, I left these mornings by myself. Learning lessons money couldn't help. Every cup of wisdom brings me wealth beyond what's sitting on my shelf. Filter through the static, find the flow that's magic. In the quiet hours, let it all unfold. Watch the truth get told. Patterns start to speak. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. In the quiet hours, patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear, that's what I see. Patterns start to speak. When my mind is clear. The quiet hours. First rays break through my window pane. Coffee drips slow like a gentle rain. Numbers dance across my screen. I remain in this space where focus meets the mundane. Every morning, same position, same station. Building blocks of daily meditation. Clear mind as I track each indication. Patient breathing, deep contemplation. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In a rhythm, watch it move, finding truth in every groove. Lines intersect, I'll watch them play. Reading signs that point the way. Years of practice taught me how to stay cool and steady through each display. My fingers trace ascending paths while steam rises, making me laugh. This quiet hour holds its craft as wisdom flows through every draft. Each morning brings another chance to perfect this sacred dance. Some see chaos, I see see design. Some feel rushed, I take my time. In these moments I refine every signal, every sign. Beyond the surface lies the art of knowing when to stop and start. Each cup of wisdom sets apart a discipline that fills my heart. Early hours hold the key to everything I need to see. In this space I'm truly free to let the knowledge flow through me. In the rhythm of my morning flow, let it guide me. Every pattern helps me grow. As above, so down below. In the rhythm, watch it move, finding truth in every groove. First cup steaming beside my screen. Charts and candles know what I mean. Trying to show you how I move. When markets open, got nothing to prove. Markets calling my name. Trading ain't just a game. Watch and learn, babe, watch and learn. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to survive. Morning routine, let me show you mine. Building wealth one trade at a time. Woke up early, check the trends. Send your signals, watch you win. Ain't no sleeping when Asia trades. Got my system, got it made. Keep it cool, stay in the zone. Analysis on my phone. Trading life, it's all I know. Watch these profits start.
Listen up, I'ma break it down for you straight. Look, charts telling stories while others hesitate. RSI crossing NACDs looking clean. Building strategies like you ain't never seen. Resistance levels got me feeling so alive. Support zones when my orders through is sleep. Now I'm teaching you to swim in the deep. Trading wisdom, dropping knowledge every day. Show you how to read the markets display. No FOMO moves, we stay calculated. Success comes to those who waited.
Take notes while I demonstrate. Perfect entries, never too late. Watch how I navigate. Charts and coffee, that's my vibe. Teaching you how to survive. Morning routine, let me show you mine. Building wealth one trade at a time. Let me show you mine.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord. Good morning, Rumble. How is everybody today? Good morning, Crown. Let's go, let's go. I don't know. We're completely feeling here. No top wick, no nothing. I spoke too soon. Were you here yesterday? Were you here for the move yesterday? Yesterday was an amazing move. I need to turn that TV down some because it's going to be loud if anybody comes in, because I was listening to music before I opened the stream. Are you still here, Crown? Where'd you leave? That top wick is weak. You already left, I guess, Crown. Anyway. Are you here? Nope, you're not here. No, it's YouTube.
Early morning stillness, just you and me. Coffee pot brewing, charts on my screen. Every ripple in my cup shows me something new. Just like market trends, they're giving me a clue. Watch it rise and fall, both seem in lines. Morning meditation sharpening my mind. I can read these patterns like they're speaking clear, teaching me the rhythm of the day.
Crown, are you gone?
Every line tells a story, every trend holds a truth,
I guess Crown's no longer here, guys. Oh, my mic open thing still isn't up.
that's what I gotta do.
Nobody's here today. Lonely Friday.
Number stands before me in the morning light. While my coffee cools, I'm reading signs just right.
Crown was here early on. I was going to show him. I guess he must have missed the position earlier. Or missed the position yesterday. I don't know.
Set my own pace. Measure movements, calculated plays. Learning from each pattern as the market sways. In this quiet moment, watch it flow. Da-dum, let me know. Sha-la-la, see it grow.
There really is not much of a wick here, guys. And it's a tough one. There's Crown. Was that the entry? No. Yesterday entry was right like here. Right about here. Entry was somewhere around, may even have been right around this white line. It was somewhere around right here, somewhere around here. I think it was a little further up, and it was a short. And then we actually found another entry. I think it might have been here. Was the second entry for the short back down. All got a lot of it. It was a great day. Today I'm looking, you know, here we got this wick. And if you pull your 0.5, you'll see now what. Okay. Let me go over this. I mean, I don't know if you were looking early. Were you looking when I was doing the TA or not? Early on this morning. Were you watching or? So I can show you everything? No. Okay. Well, here's the whole thing here. All right. Now, here is your daily. Right? There's your daily range. It's kind of what just started when I said hi. Okay. Kind of what happened yesterday. Same kind of thing happened. We were inside daily, right? All right. So you run to your hour. The 0.5 of the hour is here, which is the top of this range that came down. Is the 0.5. If you measure this, 0.5 here. Here is, you know, the bottom of your range. So if you run a 0.5 on your range, right here, you get right here, the top of this. You know, you can call it a wickless candle. It's hard to say wickless. I know everybody says, well, there's a wick on it. Not really. Not a lot. So what are we looking for? We're looking for this to either hold. I wish. What I was hoping for earlier is we'd get a top wick and not come all the way up here. I was hoping we would have got a top wick somewhere around this area. You know, this was moving up. I was hoping to get the top wick. Bottom wick flip, we would have traded up to this. Right? That's why I was saying I was very happy about how it was playing out. But we have kind of tapped this range already. So we expect a top wick on this. We need to see now if the 0.5 breaks or holds. All right, so that's our initial move. Now we should get you know, volume in at 9. But all this is a recover. I didn't trade. I didn't catch this move right here. I called it and didn't catch it. And I told everybody, you know, I'm not concerned about it falling down because you're going to get another opportunity because now these are big ranges. That's what nobody gets. Once you get a clean range like this, well, now this is a big range. I actually traded this right here after stream yesterday and caught my move here. But now these are big ranges. So before all this prints, right? Everybody always says, oh, well, I missed it. I missed it. You didn't miss anything. If you see this move now, what do you got? You've got two great big ranges now, right? You've got, I mean, you can call it from the top. You can call it however you want, but here's one range, right, that you can trade in. And here's the second range that you can trade. So you've got plenty of trading to go on here. Plenty of trading. And now if you look at this, you know, that's exactly how she played. If you would have traded Asia, you could have traded this thing, right? But like I've always said, what do we trade? We trade the big candles. So what candle did we trade yesterday? This candle, right? All these little bitty candles will eventually lead up to a big candle. There was actually more than one. Several big candles, which was even great. I mean, does it always work that way? No, absolutely not. You don't get several on top of each other. It doesn't always work that way. It's just yesterday was very, very, very nice. That's why I was saying that yesterday was great, right? Yeah, I thought you might have missed it. I figured you weren't here, but yeah, it was perfect. That's why I wish that more people would show up, you know, on the days that we've got movement, because a lot of people show up on the days that we've got no movement, and then everybody gets bored and they're like, oh, well, you know, I can't see what anything is, and I don't understand why the price is moving this way. Well, the reason that the price moves this way is because nothing's happening. You know, these candles right here, the reason that they move this way is nothing's happening. So when we have a live stream and this is all it does, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? We're looking for these big moves, and then we can say exactly why these big moves happen. This was a perfect entry. We came up, and Paul actually longed it in this first candle. He says, well, these are all-time highs. Okay, and here's the difference, because we talk about this all the time. Well, we long the all-time highs, right? We always long it into the stops. So he longs this. I said, Paul, this isn't a long, this is a short. And he says, okay, great, I'm out. He says, what do you mean it's a short? And he actually didn't trade it initially because he's like, this is the highs. Why would we be shorting? I said, look, no top wick candle. Top wick. Flip. I said, it's coming down. All the traders now are bullish. They think these highs are going to get broke because they've been stopped out so much at the highs trying to short it. So this thing's coming down. And he got on board and traded it, obviously, after the fact. But, you know, those are the little things that we go over when you guys are here every day. But the problem is, the market only, you know, it only does what it does. We've got to deal with what it does every day. There's no way I can show these things unless they play out. Good morning, Warner. And that's the issue, right? Don't lie. What did I lie about now? I don't know where I got them at, but if you say so. I gotta check. Somebody just came in. Oh, good morning, Alex. Good morning, Warner. What's my thoughts on the shutdown? The government is doing the same thing that they always do. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing, Alex. They never do anything, so shutting down isn't going to be any different, I don't believe. It's funny because we had, we had NFP this morning. I don't know if you were watching, but I mean, there's no news. It never dropped. Nothing happened because the news never dropped. So, I mean, I guess we're going to have that. But, I mean, I'm not sure how the market, yesterday was a beautiful trading day. I mean, we caught this top right here for the short down. Very beautiful. Caught another trade down here. I actually caught a trade down here after stream. I mean, yesterday was beautiful. If this is what the government shutdown brings, then I am all for it. I hope it continues on. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, Nasdaq reacted to the non-news? I didn't even look at Nasdaq really did react? Warner, are you sure? Maybe. Yeah, it dropped some. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, gold didn't really do. I mean, we're moving up on gold, but this was already anticipated. I mean, it's always anticipated before news anyway. None of this matters. I mean, we got two ranges here. It was real simple. We got a range here, right? We had we had a wick that we need to put on here. Came up, put it on, broke through it. Have a wick to put on here. We're gonna come up, break through it. I mean, and then we're gonna go up here and start testing the point. This is the 0.5 of the hour wick. That's our next spot. So it's reacting just as it should. Regardless, we just broke the 0.5 of this range here, the second range that we're in. So I mean, it's reacting the same that it would have if news would have dropped. So I mean, I guess that makes sense, but just a little slower, I guess. But yeah, I mean, as far as the government itself, I'm not a big fan. Alex, all joking aside, I don't know if you're from the U.S. or not, but I wish the government would stay shut down. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say you're lucky just because you don't have the U.S. government, but I don't know nothing about, where you stay at, so maybe it's not as good. I know a lot of people, I say stuff and they're like, well, my country's way worse. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the government here. A lot of people don't get, like, it's even worse so, and I hate it. Some people come into the server that don't like, America, and their reasoning for not liking America is solely placed on, the government. And they'll say, well, I hate America because, well, yeah, that's all the government. We hate that too. And they're like, no, I hate America. You're American. No. We hate America both the same. Thank you. You don't have to hate me because of my government. I hate them too. But what are you going to do? I don't know. As far as trading, I'm going to say that it shouldn't make a big difference. I'm sure they won't stay shut down very long anyway. I would love to not have government at all in this country. I know that's a hard one to deal with or whatever else, but I would love to see the people take back the government just like it was long ago, so... Yeah. Yeah, and I don't remember how much really changed. You know what I mean? Like, we already had the crash of '08 anyway, so I don't know how much actually was, affected by the government shutdown. Do you know any? I mean, I don't know. I really wasn't paying a lot of attention back then, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. From what I see, the reason for the shutdown is stupid. It probably is. I don't even know what the reason is. I live here and don't even know. Honestly, I know that's shut down, and that's it. I try not to waste waste too much of my energy on politics because, again, I think it is completely useless. Warner, you already know that, though. I hate all politics and everything about it. I think this freaking country would do a whole lot better with about 95% less politics. Our government won't pay for the immigrants' medical. That's the is that really what it is? Because I don't know. I'm not gonna go one way or the other, but I don't. For me, for the last quite a while, Warner, both sides are the biggest freaking hypocrites of anything I've ever seen. So that's both sides. I can't find a place where either one of them are, actually right and telling the truth. And it's sad because I believe that, like I've said on the stream here, I think it was last week, I believe that 80% of Americans are in between and agree, on a common ground. And 10% of the left and 10% of the right don't. And that's what our government tries to portray, is that 10% on each side. And so does the media, so does everything else. And I think we as people, actually 80% of us are in a common ground and can agree on things. And they make sure that those 10% are the ones that are, on each side, 10% on each side. So 10% left, 10% right. So that makes up your 20%, right? I think that they make sure that that's very publicized, and they do that to divide everybody. And keeping us divided is exactly what keeps us weak in this country. That seems to be going around, but yeah, let's just see what the market do. I really need to find something that I can say the trading works for me. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on the government. I mean, if as far as I want to get into, I mean, as far as I get into politics, let's say, right, that's where I'm at when we're talking about the political side of things. I think that our country is very less divided than they try to make us believe. I believe that 80% of the public can come to a common ground and actually get along, and they do their best to make sure that the 10% that's far right and the 10% that's far left is what we focus on always, in order to keep those on the common ground very divided and very upset at one another for little to no reason. That's truly what I believe goes on from day to day, sadly. And it's a sad thing, because, you know, this country was built by the people, right? Like, that was the whole point, for the people. That was supposed to be the whole thing that it was. And the government, you know, and media and everybody every day struggles to make sure that is a division. You know, political beliefs, every belief really, but political beliefs have been a hot topic for a few years now, for sure. That's super dividing, and they do it on purpose to keep it going, in my opinion. But these are things I'm not supposed to say on YouTube, and yet here I am. I have to agree with you about that. The country was built by the people and broken down with, yep, I couldn't have said it better. That's perfect. You're exactly right. Absolutely. That is exactly right. Yep. You're talking about this country as well. Maybe it's every country, Werner. Maybe it's every country that you're talking about. Right? Maybe that's a common thing. I don't know. Like, I know about your country, Werner, and how bad it is, because you talk about it all the time. I don't know about, you know, even Alex. Like, I don't know about his country. I don't know if his country's like that. I don't know if every country's like that. But, I mean, I know that that's what Paul says about Ireland as well. His country, right? I mean, same thing. So... Yeah, I said the exact same thing, Alex. I'm not kidding. I'm like, this YouTube thing is never, this thing is going crown. We knew it was going to go. There's nothing we can do here. There is absolutely no entry. We called this earlier, guys. There was no way to take advantage of it. I expected to come up here and at least test this 0.5, the 1 hour wick. Anyway, yeah. I've said the same thing, Alex, and then I was like, you know what? At this point, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care if it is what it is. But yeah, I get you. It's just, crazy thing. True. Yeah. 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 Fallen to that there are 7 people in prison and they got food from the restaurant. Wow. Well, we got a country here, and I mean, here's where everybody's going to disagree. And obviously, I probably shouldn't be talking about it either. Alex, you're probably right, but it's just like, Werner and I mean, you know, you think about this for a minute, and I realize you said what they're arguing about right now, right, is spending money on you know, the immigrants' medical, but in all reality, I'm not sure that Trump hasn't spent more money on immigrants than the Democrats ever did, and that's not what we look at. Right, that doesn't make a difference at all. That's why I don't believe either side, and I'm not fighting for the Democrat side. You already know I don't, you know, stand behind the Democrats at all. But I don't see the difference. Right, like I don't see no difference if anybody believes truly that giving immigrants $1,000 to fly back home is a way to do it, or militarizing, you know, the streets of America is a way to do it, and that's cost effective, and that's a way to spend the money, and that's how we should be doing things. You know, it's no different. It's all just a way for the government to waste money on immigrants. It always has been. It's got nothing to do with whether people want immigrants here or not want immigrants here, or whatever, you know, big political show they want to do to make it one way or another. It's all got to do with the wasting of money, and always has been. That's the problem. God damn. See you later, Alex. Maybe he didn't want to talk about it no more. Sorry. I thought he didn't care about politics. Either way, thanks for showing up, Alex. But yeah, just my thought. You know, I think it's all the exact same thing. I know it sucks because everybody says, oh no, well, Trump's trying to get rid of him. Is he really? Or are we just trying to find another way to spend money on him? Let everybody else be the judge, I guess, but I don't know. I think it's a shit show, and I don't cuss much. I think it has been for years. I don't think it's anything new. By no means am I saying that this is something new, and you know, we're doing it a different way or anything else. I think it's just a waste of taxpayers' money. I mean, and the whole immigrant thing with the medical, I'm not sure if that's true or not. I didn't look into the shutdown, but I do know that Trump took, like, when I was looking at the whole bill that they did, he took like $60 billion or something like that out of Medicaid benefits. And what everybody wants to say on the right side, and again, I don't support either one, so don't anybody think that I'm saying, oh, I'm supporting this side or supporting that side. I did not vote. I do not vote. I would never vote, because I do not believe that there's ever been a candidate that's worthy to be the president of the United States. Not in my time. So we'll put that out there first, because everybody always likes to say I'm choosing side. No, I hate them both. I'll be honest with you. But anyway, to get into this, he took $60 billion from Medicare in order to give the elites a 1.5%, drop in their taxes. And this wasn't from illegals. This was from disabled children. I mean, that have nurses that they can go to school and things like that because they keep their nurses with them. These are state-funded nurses that go to school with them, or these nurses allow them to stay at home so they don't have to be in, hospitals, and they can stay home with their families and stuff like that. That's the flip side of it. People never want to talk about any of that. These kids lost the funding for their nurses, so now, instead of being able to stay home with their families or go to school and be normal kids, they have to go to hospitals. Nobody ever wants to talk about that side of it. And I'm not trying to fight for the other side, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to say everybody has to open their eyes to what the whole picture is, and not just say, well, Trump was trying to, get rid of immigration. That's not the case, unfortunately. And the money that we're spending on immigration now in comparison to the money we were spending on immigration when the Democrats was in,
probably is no different. Could even be more. It's sad. It's a sad thing. This is why I don't like either side. And again, I'm not fighting for either side. Don't anybody think, hey, I'm fighting to see the people in there. No, I'm fighting for the government to stop stealing our money and for it to be used as it should be. And for these Democrats and Republicans to stop saying that they're doing it for this reason and that reason when it's absolute lies on both sides, always. Hey, man of the woods. Good morning, good morning. There are always three sides to every story. His, hers, and the truth. Absolutely. Yeah, that's absolutely the truth. Unfortunately, again, I'm not trying to, down Trump's side or whatever. I don't like Trump any more than I like anyone else. And I don't dislike Trump any more than I dislike anybody else in government. Just being honest with you. And that's the problem. I've never been a fan of, like I said, any candidate that we've had since I've been alive. I don't care for either one of them or their policies. Everybody kind of probably got that point in the beginning when I started talking about the tariffs in the very beginning, right? I was never a fan of the economic plan at all. The economic plan that was in place was just starting to work. And that's the problem with presidents as well. Once a economic plan gets in place, and I know everybody's going to say, no, Biden was the worst president in the world. Okay, I'm not at all, every president was the worst president in the world in my time, as far as I'm concerned. But the economic plan that he had in place, go research it. It was just starting to take hold and actually would have started working. And that's the same thing that will happen with Trump's economic plan. Everybody says, well, the tariffs will work in the long run. Trump won't be in the long run. That economic plan will no longer be in the long run. And every economic plan works in the long run. What happens is we struggle as a country. We give because we put a new economic plan in place. And then in 4 years, that president's out. The next president comes up with their plan. And now we get to struggle again. We never get to see the benefits of any of these plans because the next president will remove it. So what does that do to the people? All it does is kill us economically every single term. None of these things ever have time to play out. When the next president gets in, the last president's plan is just starting to show the benefits of what that economic plan was. Right? That's how it always works. And it'll do the exact same thing here. We're going to have the tariffs in place. And I mean, maybe I'll be wrong, right? But my thought is, because we've seen it happen time after time after time, the tariffs are going to be in place. We're all going to feel the crunch of the tariffs once they get to a point to where they could show some, great things if they really will in the end. And I'm not debating whether they will or they won't. In my opinion, tariffs do not work. The only way a tariff works is if you remove income tax. That's the only way a tariff works. If not, you're just getting double taxed. Doesn't work that way, which we get double tax anyways. But regardless, he said he was going to remove income tax, which has not happened. But either way, doesn't matter. Let's just say that they do work. In 4 years, when they start working, what's going to happen? The next president's going to come in, and the next president's going to remove it and put in his economic plan. Right? So we won't see the benefits from it anyway. And that's how it works every single time. But then again, income tax, in my opinion, is the problem with, all the taxing plans that they come out with, right? And everybody will say, well, tariffs aren't a tax. Yes, tariffs are a tax. That's all it is, guys. Just another tax. So all these plans would work just fine if you got rid of income tax. There should have never been any income tax in the first place. You get taxed on the money you make and you get taxed on the money you spend. How does that make any sense? It's got to be one or the other. I'm all for a singular tax. You get taxed for what you what you spend, in my opinion, is the way to do it. Tariffs would work that way, right? Trump is, yeah. He fucked up everybody's country. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think the tariffs have killed everything. I mean, are they right or wrong? Like I said, I was never a fan in the beginning. But if you were going to say, okay, we're going to do tariffs, you're going to pay for goods, and you're not going to pay for income tax, I would have been all for it. And that's what he claimed, which he did not do. I am all for a system that only taxes you for what you buy. That's what should be. Right? That's how it should be, in my opinion. You should be taxed for purchased goods, not taxed for your income as well. Then as much as you buy is what you get taxed for. It doesn't separate, you know, those anymore. It does. Let me just step it back. Everybody loves to believe that rich people just spend money. So therefore, they're going to be taxed so much more if you're taxed for goods. And this just isn't true. People fail to realize how it really works. Rich people did not get rich by wasting their money. Not how it happened. Again, all the things everybody sees on YouTube just isn't true. This is why Republican economic plans never work. Go look at it when any Republican was in office and see why it is that the market always goes down. The dollar always dips with every Republican in office. You can go back and look at historical data. Why does it not work? Because they give the money to the rich. I'm trying to say what's right or wrong about that, but I'm just telling you, the rich don't spend money. That's why the economy gets worse every time Republicans are in. Rich people don't waste money. I don't understand why people don't get that. Rich people do not pump the economy. It doesn't work that way because they don't blow their money. Yes, exactly, meaning of the words, they hoard it. So the economy does not pump from giving to the rich. If you're trying to pump the economy, you give to the poor. Right? People don't get that. Why? Because they'll go waste their money. You know, I'm not trying to be mean or whatever. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm just trying to be, you know, show it in reality. If you give all the money to the poor, you can get, again, I'm not trying to be mean, guys. So anybody that's not well off or whatever, don't take it wrong. But if you know anybody that was broke, I know somebody, right? I know somebody who was broke. And a few years back, like 3 years ago, they had a car accident. And I think a year or two before that, they had another one. Both of these car accidents, they sued. They got over $100,000 for each time. And they're broke, right? And you know how much that money they have today? I don't even have to answer the question. You guys already know. Yep, exactly, Werner. 93%. And why is that? Because most of the lotto winners are exactly the same way. They were broke. So, does giving to broke people boost the economy? Yes, absolutely, because they're going to spend the money. Nobody gets that. When you talk about all the family stores, let's just say, right? Let's just say that you got a town that has family stores, right? They have all these family grocery stores and, you know, even liquor stores and convenience stores and all these things, right? You go to a town, and I know anybody that lives in the United States understands what I'm talking about. You go to a town that has all these family-run businesses. Who do you think puts the money into those businesses? You think that it's Warren Buffett that's coming in and buying stuff at those stores? You think it's Bill Gates that comes in and buys stuff at them stores? It makes no sense, guys. Why anybody believes these things? I mean, these are the people that we like to give money to when Republicans are in. We're going to give more money to those people because somehow they're going to make the economy good because, look, they have money. No. They have money. That's got nothing to do with making the economy good. That's why whenever there's a Democrat in office, the economy pumps. If you go and you look at, just go chart Dixie, guys. You get a Democrat in office, the Dixie pumps the whole time a Democrat's in office. Why? Because they're giving money to the poor, right? And if you believe it or don't believe it, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Give money to the rich, give money to the poor. Just don't say that we're going to help the economy by giving money to the rich. That makes no sense. I mean, all you got to do is be logical about how, the people spend money, and you should be able to see that. Right? So that's the issue. But you can look at it. You can go back to every Republican in history and look at what the Dixie did. You'll see a down swing on every single Republican president the whole time that they were in office, and you'll see an upswing on every Democratic president. Just how it works. And again, is that good or bad? I don't know. It's up to you. Do you want the Dixie to be strong or do you not? I don't know. I don't care, honestly. I just want the market to move. I don't care if Dixie's strong or weak. I don't care if the economy's good or bad. I'm a trader. What do I care? I want it to bang back and forth, honestly. I wish we could get a different president every, 2 or 3 months. That'd make it a whole lot better for trading. Market moving today. Yes, it is. Yeah, we called. Crown and I were talking earlier. We called this move. The problem was there was no way to get involved. Man of the woods. We knew this was going to come up when we broke here. The problem was, as you can see, you came up. We were putting up. Actually, I need to delete this. We were putting a wick on this, and this was the 0.5 of the move. And there we were, but we had no top wick when we were done here. We came down. Came back up. Again, there's really not much you can do here. We came right to this level and rejected. So that was your shorts. But look at the stop loss. There was nothing, there's nothing to be had here, sadly. Look at that stop loss. 87 ticks. So you couldn't play with that either for a very little, for a much smaller top wick. So do we know it's going to come up here and test this 0.5 of the hour? That's what that is. 0.5 of the hour. See? Yeah, that's what we expected. But there's just no way to get involved, sadly. One of those things. All position from end of day yesterday. Very nice. Very nice. New all-time high every day. Yes, it is. Give me 100K. I won't give it back. Exactly. Yeah. But that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Yeah, I agree with you. But you're never going to have that YouTube trader mindset that way, man of the woods. Where's your Lambo? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Yep. Yeah. And that's the thing. But yeah, I'm man of the woods. I know exactly what you're saying. I remember when I first started this, man of the woods, and I mean, you could see we got 4 viewers today. All the viewers we had in the very beginning when we first started this, and I know this was before you, and that was one of the biggest questions I got asked when they'd come in. What kind of car do you drive? Really? Because that really matters. And I'm not popular on YouTube, and there's no reason for anybody to follow my trading strategy, because I indeed do not drive a Lambo. Rusty pickup. No, I've got a pickup. It's not rusty. I've got a 2012. I do have a pick. I have more than one car, but I've got a 2012 Duramax diesel 4-door long bed 3500 single rear wheel truck. You don't have a car anymore, Werner. Yeah, I've got more than one car, but like I said, I don't have blacked out Duramax. Speakers about the bus. No, it's song reference. Okay, I was gonna say it's not blacked out, but yeah, it's deleted. I got a tune in it and deleted it and exhaust and all that great stuff that I did back years, or that I had done. I shouldn't say I did it. That I had done back years ago. I got a tune put in it, and they did like exhaust and deleted the def and all that stuff. It runs a lot better, sounds a lot better. But yeah, that's not a Lambo though. That is not interesting to anybody else. Now maybe you like it, Man of the Woods, but yeah, most of these YouTube people, they don't enjoy that kind of vehicle at all. How do you drive when the the def, not the diff, the def, sorry, def fluid. Yeah, Lambo to you, nice truck, yeah, as a road boat, yeah. So I like it. Does everything. I've got a 24-foot enclosed trailer, and I just got to tell you, I was looking at the Lambos, and their pulling just wasn't on par with what I needed to do. Just kidding, guys. I never looked at Lambos, though. I'm just joking. Somebody's gonna dub that and be like, "See, I knew it. Reality looked for Lambos." No, I did not. Disclaimer: that was a joke. I would not anymore buy a Lambo than the Man in the Moon. Just telling you. It definitely will not. Definitely will not pull my trailer. Yeah, I know what you'd like to buy, Werner. Absolutely. Yeah, I've got a 18-foot open equipment trailer, right? And I've got a 24-foot closed. It's an equipment trailer too, but most people would refer to it as a car hauler, I guess. And you can't pull them without a good, diesel truck. So that's what I got. I've got a Polaris Ranger 900. I've got a 12-foot trailer, open trailer. I guess they call it I don't know what they call it, but that's what I pull that on. So I've got a seed. I don't even know what they call it, but that I pull behind the Polaris that works the ground and seeds it for food plots. That's the kind of stuff that I've got. So yeah, I don't got a Lambo, guys. Everybody likes different things, I guess. But that wasn't for me. I will take all my Lambo money, and I've got emotional problems, so I have to buy emotional support tools. So that's where I like to spend money. All about mental health, guys. Okay, maybe not so much. What is this thing doing? 15 was a nice no top wick, but again, I'm not a huge fan here. Yeah, same here. But with licensing crap here, I'll buy the emotional tablets for the tools, yeah. Yeah. And we didn't do nothing for that either. Like said, Trump was going to abolish the NFA. Yeah. Where's that? That would have been the best. I wouldn't have had to worry about that Franklin stuff that I sent to you, Werner, because we wouldn't have to be worried about what you know, is 16 inches or what isn't, and why it matters in the first place. But he didn't do that either. Luckily, we're finding companies that are getting around this, which is good. That's the good thing that's going on now. I wish we would have tapped that 0.5 there. That'd have been so much better. It is shy. It is shy. I'm almost sure. Let me measure it again just to make sure. If it isn't, I'll be, you know, but I'm pretty sure it is shy. Just saying. Yeah. It is shy. Yep. So, it could come down, not gonna lie, but nice if she would have tapped that. What are we gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do with it? Just being from last night, like Man of the Woods was, that it was the way to go. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been showing up because I'm on mobile, but I would love to know why nobody else was. I didn't realize that it was only you two. I don't understand, guys. You need to show up to those education streams. Of course, we don't get nobody on the live stream either. Like I said, look at the bottom. I mean, I don't know what you guys see down there, but I see 2 viewers. Oh, went up to 3. So everybody's been slacking on the stream all the way around. And again, I'm not talking about you guys. Man of the Woods, you're here. Warner, you're here. But who else is? I mean, Paul's not here right now. Normally he's here. I don't know why he's not here, but he's not for whatever reason. But either way, nobody shows up. Sometimes I wonder, you know, what happened to those who that used to show up. I don't know. I guess my break of being sick really changed everything. Paul skipped yoga this week, so he's probably there now. I thought he didn't go to yoga yesterday? Oh man, I didn't know that. Yeah, I did not know that. That's not good. Yeah, he probably is at yoga if he skipped yoga. That is probably the case. You are probably right. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm wondering if it's the time that I took. I mean, I was out for 2 weeks. Everybody knows this. I was out for 2 weeks because I got sick, and it seems like, I guess that 2 weeks showed who the real ones were, right? Because you guys that are here now are the real ones after that 2 weeks, and everybody else just skipped. I don't get it. Not allowed to get sick, yeah. I know, I kind of figured that out. I can't believe it, honestly. All joking aside, guys, it was the most crazy thing I've ever seen. After 5 years, they have a very short attention span, ADD, yeah. After 5 years not getting sick, guys, I go to the DMV to get my license renewed, and I get sick. Make you take your mask off in order to take the picture. Yeah, that was absolutely unbelievable. It's all right. It's no, I mean, I fared through it, so it is what it is. Maybe it was, you know, maybe it was a good thing. I don't know. How long does it take to get your renewed license? Or your driver's license? What do you mean, Werner? Like, how long does it take from... I mean, they print it right there. Is that what you're asking me? Yeah, you go in, you give them your old license, you do the eye test, you take a picture, you answer some questions, and they print it out there and give it to you. And you pay, obviously. You got to pay. Pay your fare. Sorry, guys. I go through the process the same as what you just mentioned and pay too, yes. And then you wait. Wow. No, yeah, they print it out right there at the DMV. Holy moly. Yeah, they print it right out there for you. So, and we can renew. See, here in Florida, you can renew one time online, and we had already done that. The printer's broken. So, you get your license for, I think it's 8 years. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to ask wifey, but I believe it's 8 years. So we got our license, then renewed it, and you got an 8-year renewal online, and then you've got to go in for your next one. And then it's good for 8 years, and now the next one we can renew online, and then you got to go in for the next one. Had to send all the applications overseas for a while to get... Oh my gosh. No way. Yeah, no, it's quick here. It's quick here. It's the same. I mean, it's always been the same thing. I mean, when I first got my license, they printed it out right there too. They've always printed it out right at the, they just make the license right there at the DMV. They did that here for years. I mean, I know I'm old, but I don't remember a time they ever did it. Man of the Woods, you too, right? Same thing up in your area, right? It's always been that way, that they just print it, yeah? And I imagine. Oh, they mail your license en masse. Oh, you get a temporary paper. Wow. Huh. Yeah, they've always, I mean, everywhere I've been, they print it, but you got to understand, I've been in Kansas and, yeah, so you get your license plate too. You get your license plate right at the DMV. Huh. Paper license plates. The only time you get paper license plates, here is if you've got a new car and you got a 30-day tag. You get that paper 30-day thing before you get your real plates. But if you go in and you register it immediately, you get your real plate. They just hand it to you. Put the little sticker on it and give you your registration. You just go to the DMV. Huh. Well, that's something, huh? I guess I just assumed that everybody just got it printed out and just got their plate handed to them. Huh. Well, that's interesting, Man of the Woods. And I would have liked to hit that 0.5. Hour and 4 hour here. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? I can still see us moving. Like, here's our 4-hour area that we tapped below earlier. A little unfortunate though, because it was above this level. So this is the only 2 candles that we have, and this was a wickless candle. You already know how much that means in comparison here. To close above is still kind of tough. Yeah, there's a big pop up for that 4-hour. Probably to the 0.5. Yep. Very tough here, guys. Very tough. News. Oh, I don't think we could have any more news. We have NFP. Can I have any news, or just whatever news they declare, or what do we got going on? Yeah, that was just doji. ISM services PMI. So why could we not have NFP, but we could have that? The government opened back up, I guess. What happened? I don't know. It's too much for me to figure out, guys. In this little nasty range right here. Yeah. What are we gonna do with this ugliness? Yeah. Still think this is the range, honestly, even with this closure. You take advantage of it, you know, that's the question, right? Would love to give us a setup down here. That would have been. Now I feel like it's broken. Looks like this, right? I mean, the range just kind of broke up, so it looks more like this. I mean, trying to trade either side of this. There's plenty of meat on the bone to trade it. Don't get me wrong. Both sides. It's just trying to get an area to get involved. Yeah, you got over 100 ticks on each side of it, so it's not bad. Super ugly here. I don't like the down. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't like that. See what we can get. If you can get it, it's gonna be tough though. I still think we're kind of in this range. It's a tough one, guys. I want to dig it. I want to pass all at the same time. The highs came back down. If we hold this range, that's the question.
it's a straight up daydream. We wild, who be wildin', fast like lightning, slaying my stops, man, this chart's exciting. You think you got it? Nah, it's a trap. Welcome to the jungle, better check that map. Indicator climb, bro, I'm out of clues. EMA's drunk and the RSI snooze. Price moves clean, that's a straight up myth. It jukes left and right, now you're off the cliff. The algos dance, tick for tick precision. Retail guessing while they making decisions. My setup's fire, but the market don't care. It flipped the whole zone like truth or dare. And you be wildin', heart rate rising, one tick in, now I'm analyzing. Breakouts break me, fake out, shake me. This ain't a market, it's a straight up daydream. And you be wildin', fast like lightning, slaying my stops, man, the chart's exciting. You think you got it? Nah, it's a trap. Welcome to the jungle, better check that map. I'm scalping ghosts, I'm trading smoke. NQ's laughing, man, this ain't no joke. But I'll be back with a plan so tight, cause even NQ gotta sleep at night. So if you ride with NQ, better bring your A-game. Respect the beast or it'll burn your name. Volatile dreams in a pixel storm. This market's chaos, but it's all legend.
Pause. Let's see here, guys. Maybe we wait for the 15. Maybe break and run before that. Tough spot, tough spot.
In shadows, creeps in the night. Gold got a mind that don't act right. Fake calm, but it holds that rage. Sleep on it once, now you trapped in the trade. Flight to safety or panic play. One headline hit is a runaway. I'm up my levels with blood and care, but it still breaks hearts like I just don't care.
Gold got mood swings, jumping out the gate. 1 minute smooth, next ceiling fade. Quiet like a whisper, then boom with bang. Breaking all structure, killing your plan. It ain't just metal, it's a living flame. Dancing on dreams, never moves the same. Gold got mood swings, best stay wise. You blink once, there go your prize.
News drop, spike, FOMC night fight. Inflation fears, or rate hike tears. They'll jump 10 points just to shift the gears. You trading metal, you trading pride. It pulls you deep, then flips the tide. You thought it was done, now this is the start. Gold don't care about your fibs or your chart.
I seen it pause for hours, then explode in seconds.
5 of them.
Whips our dreams cold.
See if we can get close below on the 15, guys. If we can get that, then we'll run it from there. Right? Does that make sense? You might try to run before that, sadly. Let's see. I took the break of the 15 filled. Okay, very nice. So you're short, right? That's what I was looking for. I was just looking for an entry. I'm 100% in agreement with you with the trade. I was just looking for an entry. Very nice, man. Very nice. Absolutely amazing. That's what I was looking for. Unfortunately, the entry just wasn't super great there for me, but I get it. Very nice. Covered that whole wick. Very nice trade, man. Very nice.
take gold in my favor. Patience paid off, now I taste the flavor. Profit so clean, don't need no savior. I'm the one, go feel the labor.
They rushing loud, I'm moving silence. Gold made me rich off pure compliance. Rules I wrote, now I live them slow. Seeing that setup, yeah, I let it grow. No fear trades, I'm built from loss. Every scar
Came back to my trail, but that's okay. Very nice. You still was in, yeah, trailed. So I love to hear that. Yep. Very nice. Recover that wick. You know, I was expecting the 0.5 first, and then if you continued through, you could take advantage of the whole wick recovery. Very nice. Very nice. Absolutely beautiful, man. Same place I was looking. I agree. I would have liked to seen it closed. But very nice. Very nice. I think she still comes in and re-breaks that low, I bet. I filled back this range, so essentially we came up. Let's just see what that... No, we were almost up there. That was above that, yeah. Very beautiful. Very nice, Warner. Love to hear that you won. Fridays are the best dang days to do so, in my opinion. Love it, love it, love it. Let's get all this stuff off here. Very nice. That is great. Right back to above BE.
I see you watching how I move.
Don't even feel like trading anymore. Green Friday. Very beautiful. Yeah, don't trade anymore. No reason to. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys. And I mean, I don't know what you... I know Man of the Woods is the same. And I'm sure that's what he's typing right now. He doesn't sit here and trade all day either, I don't believe. Yeah. Exactly. I'm gonna click that W too. Very nice. I'm sure he's the same as me, right? And I usually sit in the same trade all day. Yeah. So for me, Werner, and I've said it a few times here as of late, right? I come to the stream, I trade right now, maybe just after. Yesterday, I took a trade just after because I didn't catch a trade during, you know, and that's it. I'm done. I come back for the algo, and I won't today. Friday is non-algo day. So that's it. I don't trade anymore. Very nice. Very nice, Werner. Absolutely beautiful. I love to hear it. And that's what I do. I trade just this time in the morning, and then I come back for algo, and I trade that mobily. I'm almost never here for the algo, guys. Every now and again I will, but almost never am I here for the algo. So and here's where I said it would break that. It should break that low now and push down through that wick and retest that level that we broke out of this morning. Would be my thoughts. Not saying it will. Like I said, don't just take trades because of that. We've got a minute to the close on the 15. So if she closes with no bottom wick, that would be unfortunate if you're trying to jump in here. Don't jump in here. I mean, the trade already should have been at this point. Yeah, but she should come down and test that range there. That was the next area now that we broke back down. So that was the initial move that we're looking for. Like I said, you want to trade the big candles. See how this candle looks different than all the rest? That's why you want to be in this candle. Very nice, Werner. Very nice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that, Werner. If you exited with your exit criteria, it's right. I don't care where the market goes. I don't care. I don't care if this thing goes down to $3,000 now. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Because just because you exited where you exited this time and it continued to go down does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that next time you don't not exit like you're supposed to and it comes back and it hits you at your stop loss instead. It just doesn't make any sense. The market will go up or down at any given time, right? Like just because it continued on after you're out of your trade, who cares? It doesn't matter. Who cares? You won. That's all you're trying to do. You're trying to profit. That's it. And continue to do it consistently. That's it. That's it. Nobody cares about where the market goes. The market's always going to move. Who cares? Yeah, don't give back. Exactly. Don't give back. I mean, that's the whole thing. Nobody cares where it goes. Too many people get caught up in where it goes. Oh, I exited it and then it went another 500 ticks. So? You don't think the market's going to move 500 ticks? Market's always going to move 500 ticks. What does that got to do with you? You're asleep tonight. Market's going to move 500 ticks. Who cares? You're asleep. You're not trading throughout the rest of the day. Let's just say, Warner, you're not trading throughout the rest of the day. I don't trade throughout the rest of the day, right? Market moves 500 ticks. So, was I trading it? No. Who cares? How far did the market move before I ever started trading? A lot of ticks. Who cares? Yeah, just don't get yourself wrapped up in that crap. In all reality, I should leave my second stop loss at BE plus 4, but I can't give back. Okay, I didn't see the rest of that for some reason. But yeah. I mean, you do it the way. I mean, in all reality, you should do it however you prefer. All right. See you in a bit, Warner. And that's for everybody, guys. In all reality, run it the way you want to run it. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever your exit criteria is, just continue to do the same thing. It doesn't matter what you do. If it works, right? If it doesn't work, obviously change what you do. If it works, continue to do what you do. Why change it? You know? Once you really start seeing it, and you see, okay, well, every single time I get in this position, you know, I can tell what the movement is now and I can hold it a little longer. Well, great. But not enough to give it back. Nobody cares if it moved afterwards. Nobody cares if your setup came at 3 a.m. and you were asleep and the market played out 500 ticks. Why punish yourself with that? Who cares? The market will give you a setup again. Market will give you an entry again. You know, hopefully we're still going to be here tomorrow, right? And if we are, there'll be plenty more. And if we're not, it probably doesn't matter. Very good point, reality. Yeah. I mean, that's this whole thing. And people get caught in it. Man, the woods, people really do. Phone call, some survey again. Oh, no worries. People do. Man, the woods, people get caught in the fact that, oh, I got out and that ran. So what? The market will always move, guys. You know? So if your exit criteria was met, exit. You know? If your entry criteria was met, enter. It's simple. Who cares? If you were asleep, absolutely perfect. You got some rest. That's absolutely great. Sleep. If that's your time to sleep, sleep. If you don't trade London session, then who cares what happened during London session? If you don't trade Asia session, then who cares what happened during Asia session? If there was a setup and an entry and Werner's, you know, he's one of the ones that can tell you this used to bother me, guys. Everybody thinks that I'm just, you know, spitting out all these things, and this is just me saying, oh, you know, you just look at it like this and just get over it. And no, these are things that I struggled with. Werner knows this. He knows that I used to struggle because London, there was always a move. I'd get these big, vector candles all the way down this big old dump. And I'm like, oh, I want to recover this dump. And we'd get to where it was about to recover. And, you know, then London would come in. I'd be asleep and there was the recovery. And I'm like, man, I waited for this for 2 weeks. I'd be so pissed off. So I started trading London. You know what happened? Screwed my trading up. Started messing up on New York. the session that's actually my money making session, and I was tired. And London, I was catching nothing. Right? Woke up one day this week, Wednesday, when futures massively gapped down overnight. Woke up very stressed out, back to normal by the time I got to trading desk. Should have just slept. Yep, exactly. Yes, just sleep. There's absolutely... Get your sleep. The market will always move. To be honest, then my exit criteria was met. The low of the prior candle was my TP. Absolutely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I used to struggle with this, so everybody that thinks that I'm just saying all this stuff to help, you know, you guys, and this is just something that I'm trying to, you know, sit here and rant and rave to you and everything else. No, guys, I struggle with this. I struggled with it. Do I now? No, because this is how I look at it. That's what I try to tell you guys when I go over all this stuff, is this is how I look at it. I want you guys to look at it the same way, because then it's not a struggle no more. You realize that there's always going to be a setup. There's always going to be an entry, you know, later. I remember the part about your London time and the reason for that. Yep. Yeah, Werner was here. I struggled because every morning I woke up and I was so upset because it moved here in London. Oh, there was my move. Oh, it always moves here in London. So I started waking up and doing live streams here in London. Man of the Woods. I was falling asleep by the time New York got here. And New York sessions, when the action actually happened for me, London did absolutely nothing. And I was very droggy and not trading, not catching my trades there in New York. So I was just missing all my trades. That's not... Yeah, sounds like no sleep. That's what it was. And you recognize it really quick, and you say, what am I doing? I'm not taking the trades that I'm supposed to take every day. I'm missing what I'm supposed to be trading because I'm so tired, because I've somehow now saw that the market moved during London a time or two, and now I'm convinced that that's the session I need to trade. The market's always going to move, guys. Who cares if it's there in London? If that's not your session to trade, who cares if it moved? It'll move during your session as well. Maybe not today. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the next day, but at least you'll catch the trade then. We don't want to chase this stupid thing. Huge reason I haven't moved over to futures is because I don't want the ability to trade it at midnight or you know. It's funny you say that, because that was a lot of the reason that I did move to futures, Man of the Woods, because I was running 24, 32, 48 hour trading binges with crypto. So I had a very bad problem with trading, you know, for hours and hours and hours and hours and not going to sleep when I was in the crypto space. So I felt like the future space was absolutely great for me. I traded in the very beginning in futures, right? I traded New York and Asia, and that was it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's how I felt every weekend. Like that was the best. I was like, oh, weekend's here. You know, and futures, there's more reliability on when it moves. Like, the session opens, you get the big push. Session closes, you get the big push, you know, if it's New York, right? And things like that. And I've started noticing that, you know, And once I started noticing that, then I realized that this isn't a 24-hour thing no more. And my weekends I'd already got back. So, and is Asia still good? Yes, guys. For all you guys that want to trade more and you're in, you know, you're in the US, Asia's absolutely something still worth trading, right? Nothing wrong with that. Asia's a good session to trade. Asia's slower. Do I trade Asia anymore? No. Are there setups and entries on Asia? Yes. Am I going to trade Asia? No. Why? Because I don't care. Right? What I have a lack of today is time. I don't have a lack of trades. I have a lack of time. You got to figure out what's more important to you. Do you have a lack of trades? Do you have a lack of time? I don't know, right? Like most people don't have a lack of trades. And hopefully I'm not talking to, you know, a lot of you here, but most people's problem is not a lack of trades. That's normally not where the issue is, unfortunately. The overnight stop loss is golden ticket of futures trading. Yep. I never trade outside my sleep time. I need sleep. Absolutely. You should get your sleep. Absolutely. But yeah, most people's problem in trading isn't that they have a lack of trades. It's normally that they're taking too many. That's the most common thing. So adding more hours to take too many trades definitely isn't something that helps. One of the topics Landon and I were talking about yesterday. Number of trades a day. Yeah. And I mean, guys, all joking aside, I take a trade on gold, you know, every day. No, probably not. But I try to take a trade on gold a day. That's what I try to do. And then I try to take a trade on each algo on NQ at night. Lots of times I'm not triggered in them trades at all. So that's the thing. And if my gold setup's not there and my entry's not there, I just don't trade it. It doesn't matter to me. Right? So just be aware, guys, and trade it that way. Don't just say, okay, well, you know, I need to take 100 trades today. If that works for you, by all means, I'm not saying not to do that. I'm just saying that's normally the killer of most traders. Not everybody. You know, Z will come on and Z will say, well, I take hundreds of trades a day and it works. So that's great. And it does work for him. But until you're, you know, trading at that level and those 100 trades are consistently profitable that you take a day, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, because all you're doing is compounding losing trades, right? If you're compounding winning trades, that's one thing. But normally that's not what people are doing. So, just something to think about. Anybody got any questions at all, guys? I think that was the move. If we're above, if we close back above, you may be able to take advantage of this area, but really we're just sideways. That was the move down right there, guys. Very beautiful. I am going to pack it up. Anybody got any questions? There's nobody here except for Man of the Woods and Werner, I believe, anyway, because I got to tell you, guys, I assume that Werner's watching on YouTube. I know, Man of the Woods, you're on YouTube. I'm watching on YouTube, and yet it claims there's only 2 watching. So I got to think that we are the only people here. And there should be 3, not just 2, but have a look if you can. Use the candle drawer. Oh, yeah. I have not had an opportunity to do that yet. Yep. I will, Werner. Let me see. Let me try to do it over the weekend. One of the mornings during the weekend are the best time for me, right? Because I do nothing in the mornings because I don't live stream. So I'll have a better opportunity to do it then. I'll be honest with you. But let me take a look at it then. All right. All right, guys. I am going to jump out of here. Have a great weekend. I will not be back for the algo on Friday. I do not run algo on Friday. I haven't even looked at NQ today. Not gonna lie, but there she is. Yeah, she's moving just about the same. I just don't do it on Friday because the algo, in my opinion, does not move on Friday because NQ moves on Friday, right? So, all right, Werner, have a great weekend, man. I will see you on Monday. Man of the Woods, I appreciate you guys too, right? Man of the Woods, have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. I appreciate you guys for showing up. You guys are the only ones here. Just got to be honest. So I appreciate you guys for showing up. I will see you Monday. Have a great weekend. And as always, guys, stay consistent out there.
Y'all move pieces random, I calculate precise. While you chase quick profits, I'm strategizing twice, 10 steps ahead. Your basic moves I can predict. This ain't no simple game, my method's scientific. Rapid calculations, market oscillations. You stuck on one move plans, I'm seeing combinations. Bank account elevation through smart navigation. While y'all keep hesitating, I'm accumulating. Check and mate, don't hate, this ain't debate. You move too late, I already sealed your fate. My mind's a supercomputer processing gains, while y'all still confused by simple price change. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, a competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, get it. Pawns advance strategic, every move methodic. While y'all play checkers, I'm out here encyclopedic. Quick with the statistics, flowing algorithmic. Brain automatic, profit systematic. Fuck what you heard about fast cash and luck. I studied patterns till my vision got stuck. Now every chart I see reveals the truth. Market manipulation can't shake my groove. Queen takes bishop but controls the field. Knowledge is power, that's my strongest shield. Call me grandmaster of this trading floor, while y'all still learning what the game is for. Patience in motion, strategic devotion. Watch and learn, feel the burn. Learn, trade, win. Accelerate the pace, leave no trace. Your simple strategies I'll straight replace with complex calculations, market domination, pure dedication, no hesitation. Been in the lab while y'all been sleeping, studied the craft while y'all been creeping. Now watch me demonstrate perpetual check while your account balance hits the deck. Learn, trade, win, that's the mission. Learn, trade, win, competition. Learn, trade, win, stay committed. Learn, trade, win, that's the system. Checkmate, game over. Level up, game over. Learn, trade. Started from the bottom with a phone in my hand. Everybody laughed when I said I had a plan. Small account vibes, but my mindset was grand. Now them same folks wanna know where I stand. Been up since 5, studying every line. While they waste time, I'm reading every sign. First few trades hit me like a brick wall, but I ain't give up, now I learn from every fall. You're wasting time, that's what my daddy said. Get a real job, man, that mess with my head. But I kept pushing, kept my focus tight. Now my account growing, future looking bright. Ay. Learn, trade, win, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. My time. They sleep on me now, but they gonna learn. Learn, baby. Watch me turn these charts into what I earn. Learn, trade, win, that's the only way. Getting better every day. Red candles had me doubting everything. Green days came slow like a broken wing. But I studied hard, yeah, I paid my dues. Now I'm teaching others how to read the clues. Remember crying when I blew my first stack, but that loss taught me how to bounce back. Now I'm in my zone, reading every trend, making moves that got my whole crew fed. You thought I was crazy, glued to these screens. Now look who's winning, living out these dreams. This ain't luck, baby, this is pure skill. Years of grinding up this market hill. They said I couldn't make it, said I should quit trading. Now look who's calculating, while they stay hating. Hey. I earn. LearnTradeWin, that's the only way. LearnTradeWin, getting better every day. LearnTradeWin, that's my daily grind. Been patient with it, now it's my time. Watch and learn. I stay quiet, why they loud? Keep it cool, in the crowd. Watching charts, day and night. Taking notes, got my lane. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Lost it all, back in May. Learn my rules, found my way. No emotions when I trade, calculate every play. Check the trends, read the signs, take my time. They wonder how I made it, but I know what it takes. Keep studying the patterns while everybody breaks. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent moves make loud money. Loud money. Loud money. Style money. Style money. Started from zero, now I'm up. Studied the game, built it up. Losses taught me what I know. Now I move smart, watch it grow in my zone. Trust on screen, everything moving clean. No distractions, clear mind. Perfect timing, by design. Silent moves make loud money. Silent moves make loud money. Keep it cool, stay focused, honey. Silent money. Yeah. Watch and learn. Silent moves, that's how we do it.
Yeah. You fuck that weak shit. I stay focused while they all quit. Let's go. All day I grind, screen in my face. Numbers align, set my own pace. Fuck what they say, I got my way. Most walk away, but I'm gon' stay. Quick with the clicks, mindful of tricks. Ain't no look shit, pure analytics. Watch how I move, call it precise. Ready to prove, bid it their price. Wait and strike, do it right. Learn the game, stack the game. Patient hunt, front to front. This my time, watch me climb. Fuck all the noise, clear out my head. Make the right choice, stack up this bread. Quick on the draw, but timing is key. Study the law of supply, yeah. D, charts tell the truth, data don't lie. Here's the proof, watch profits fly. Discipline tight, mind in the zone, do this shit right, I'm on thrive.
Down, take a breath, every L just shows the test. Build it up, break it down, analyze without the stress. Then
back in attack, flow like a pro. Stay on the track, watch numbers grow. Cut through the shit, trust what I know. Win bit by bit, put on a show. Every move planned, nothing by chance. Take my stance, seize my advance. Quick with the wits, sharp as a blade, making hits. Getting paid, getting paid.